So I have this whole 5-gallon bucket of celery that I need to clean up. I already hosed it off outside, but I need to cut the leaves off, chop them up to get them ready for the freezer, and then slice up the stalks as well that will also go in the freezer. So let's see how much we end up with. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is just separate the stalks from the leaves, and any like kind of dirty pieces I will put in my compost. Well, not like dirty, but parts I'm not gonna use. Some of these are good sized stalks, some of them are quite small, but I will be using a lot of this for broth. So I make a lot of broth. We have typically around 50 meat bird carcasses every year that I save and make broth with. I didn't do a lot of separating when I was cleaning this off in the garden, so there may be some yucky pieces. We'll see. There were several hunks that got like slimy, rotted. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but that is another reason why I went ahead and just harvested this all now. So I'm not losing any. Or any more, I should say. One big bowl of celery, one huge bowl of celery tops. I'm going to clean this stuff up. I've got my celery and my celery leaves all washed up. I've decided I'm going to try to dehydrate most of the leaves since I'm just going to plan to use that for stalks, and that will save space in my freezer. I am going to slice up the stalks for freezing, and I will blanch everything. So it will last longer in the freezer that way, and also the taste will be better. So let's see here. I've got this blade set to what I think will be okay, so I'm going to do a few to see. That looks like a good size. So let's just keep it going. Fresh celery has a much stronger smell than I expected it to. And it smells fine, but it's I don't know how to explain it, but it's a lot stronger than any celery I've bought in the store before, for sure. This variety, I want to say it was Idaho, maybe Iowa. I'd have to check the tag if it's still outside again. So I will empty this. I'll portion this out and I don't know, maybe half-cup portions. I need to decide so that I can just pop it in some dishes that call for it this winter or anytime. That's a lot of celery. I am chopping up the celery leaves a little bit just to make it easier to handle for putting it in the pot to blanch it, as well as spreading it out on the dehydrator trays. So I'll blanch these for a minute, then I'll put them in my sink that I have filled with cold water and some ice. And then I'll start laying them out on the dehydrator trays. I have my pot of boiling water and I have this little basket. This is actually for my Instapot. I love this thing. You can steam in it. Use it to rinse the rice as well. So I'm going to lower this bit of celery into the water inside this, pull it out just to make it easier. I don't have to like find all the little pieces and scoop them up there, and then I'll put them in the sink, in the water bath. Next batch here, I didn't want to overfill it the first time and not have the water be able to get in there really well or drop the temperature of the water too much. I've got the cut celery blanched and sitting in a colander to drain so they can measure it out and freeze. I'm going to blanch all of these celery leaves in pieces now. I'm going to put a couple handfuls in this basket, place it in the boiling water for 1 minute, and then put it in an ice bath and then let it drain as well. I've got all my dehydrator trays out. So I'm going to first lay all of this blanched leaves in pieces. See how much we can do. I have 2 dehydrators, the round kind. So I think I have a total of 7 trays between the 2 of them. Down here so you can see that. This reminds me of a leafy green vegetable that I loved to eat when I lived in Cameroon in a dish called jama jama. I wish I had some of it. Fufu corn and jama jama. Oh. Some people in English would call it huckleberry, but it's not like huckleberry that we know huckleberry to be. It didn't smell anything like this, just the look. I'm not really sure how long it will take to dehydrate this, so we we will just leave it until we can tell all the moisture is gone. Definitely looks like I'll be able to dehydrate all of this. I thought I might need to freeze some, but and then I plan to just put it like in a 1/2 gallon mason jar, and then I can just take some out as needed when I'm making broth. Okay, those are done. I'm sure this would probably also dry faster if I did it like super thin layers, but I want to get all of this done and not have to save any of this to spread out later, so it will make it work. All right, awesome. Now we will start on bagging up the sliced celery. I'm going to get my vacuum sealer, and I've got all my things gathered. I am using these bags, they're linked below. They're an 8x12 bag, so I did cut them in half. So the 1/2 that was open, I did have to seal that, and I am going to put 1 cup of celery. I'll probably do a couple with just a 1/2 cup as well. All ready for the freezer. I ended up with 9 cups of celery to put in the freezer. The dehydrated stuff won't be ready for some time, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, but I am participating in the Every Bit Counts challenge. You can follow that on Facebook or Instagram, and if you've liked these videos that I've been putting out, please consider giving it a thumbs up and even subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. Until next time, God bless.